Get a coffee though. Do it.
I'll get a coffee in a bit. I'll do it after this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're back. My sis?
Roberts refuses to get his
I could have
coffee.
sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then she's still alive. Inside your heart. Oh, fucking Desiree.
George isn't here either, so,
Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. Is it true that Detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atby want to kill... Fuck me. Why would Detective Atby want to kill Kane Manbun? Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gotta happen sooner rather than later.
Sorry, oops, all at me. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atby, get your ass up here. Well, how do you do, sir lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hound down your verdict just yet.
I'm getting the wrong voice.
Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask to Mask.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid the great Luke Atby has no idea what you mean. Sorry, now I've got the voice back.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry?
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I literally called.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You got it back. That's the important part.
Of course! I've been in the North courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I can know what's going on here.
Yeah, do you reckon the trial was taking so long because him and frickin' Winston Payne were too busy sucking each other's dick?
Yeah, pretty much. You've been in the center seats all day long, correct? Being tried as master bitch. Indeed. It's truly child's play to ignore fool the ignorant masses. Not only do the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, it's even going to just fraud while return their own property to them. Things for diamond ring as long as one might divine finger, for example.
So you continue to insist that you are in fact Mask to Mask?
Yes!
I like that touch. No, you know what it's referenced to though, Iffy, right?
Yes, I know.
No, Iffy.
Hmm? Oh.
You know what he's referencing, yeah?
No.
Michael Duque!
Michael Duque?
Yes!
Well, Luke and me, let's begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 AM, Kane Bane was murdered.
Kane Bane.
Where were you at that time?
Yes, I was the master of the
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself.
What?
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 Take that, Gono! I didn't make through the memos too, motherfucker!
I don't understand. Why is this happening to me?
If you don't know anything, how are you supposed to know that you're an idiot?
Okay. One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself.
Yes, and like because you don't. Because
Okay.
you're
I'm following this line of thought now.
Yeah,
So,
if you're an idiot, you don't have the knowledge to know that you're an
people
idiot.
who don't know stuff don't know the fact that they should be ashamed of the fact that they don't know. Okay.
Yeah, so me.
I understand.
What?
So me.
The fuck are these shitty
How
ass
does one get
metaphors?
shoes, Sir Judge?
He just called the judge special.
Guilty! You're fucking guilty!
Alright, Mr. Atme, night of the murder. Speak. Chop, 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 chop. We're listening.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
The alibi.
I was stealing the urn as Master as I announced I would. I said I'd steal it. And that no one would ever know. Even though they all knew, because I told them. Anyways, I had more time, not enough time to prepare. It was pretty easy as fuck. My photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time in which the Carol catched Master Mouse was the same time as the murder. I'll be right back.
He was in charge of the entirety of the security details, so he would have been able to alter it.
Yep.
Also, Iffy, you're not the judge.
You mean the Canadian judge, eh?
No, normal beard judge.
It seems the main point of discussion will be the photo of the crime scene.
Everything else up until now was part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. I guess I have to do this. Even the great Masque de Masque cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Hold it. Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
Who the fuck are you, Francisco Concala?
That's what I was gonna say. Francisco, when did you get here? I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. Right, I need to press something. Stealing the ornament, that's just not say what. This is fine. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. I don't need to press this, I don't think. The photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. I'll press this. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here? Is that correct? Indeed it is! That is it! The very thing that proves I committed the crime! The very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd.
I think this is one of those bullshit ones, so give me a sec.
You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. Iffy. Iffy.
Simply cut by the very camera that he had set up. Chug, 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 chug. We all had days like that.
Indeed. It had no such thing as a perfect crime after all. Life truly is an ironic thing. A sad, blue melody.
It looks like I'd better gather more information for now. If he's truly the killer, there's got to be something phony in that photo.
Well, this is one of those stupid ones.
Ah, one of those complex ones. I love those.
Right, do you press statement 2 already?
Statement 2 is this one. Okay. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point?
That's right! That was 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
What happened to yes?
Sorry, my voice is going.
No. You said that's right instead of yes. Your voice is
sorry. Next time.
Hey.
Yes, Eric, I'm saying kiss.
Kiss.
Hey, you sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right?
Yes!
Yeah.
Sorry, it gets me every fucking time.
There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to stimulate his targets.
Yes, Merc, I am saying kiss.
You truly are a bitch, aren't you? Yes!
Yes, Merc, I am saying kiss.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Huh? Detective Atme was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. You know, that's true. It is kind of odd.
Part 4. Then press statement 4.
About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, didn't you?
Iffy.
Afraid that's impossible. Camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, It was Lordy Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
I see.
It looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious. So this alibi is false? It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the master mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is.
Now statement 3.
Okay. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here? Is that correct?
Yes!
Graph.
Sorry, my head.
Do you want to take a break?
Yes, sir. That is it! The very thing that proves I committed the crime!
If you're having a headache, you can take a break.
I must persevere.
I mean, I could let you take a break for today. I'll let you off this once.
No, I'll keep going.
Alright. The very thing that proves you committed the crime.
Yeah, you see, Rob doesn't allow breaks. He's kind of a slave driver.
Should I even understand by now that Rob's a tyrannical tyrant?
Let me tell you about the camera. There's no way that you can say Rob's not a total slave driving piece of shit. It means I could have not killed Kane.
Lansky.
Bastion. And I had an accomplice.
I'm glad fucking Godot doesn't say the victim's name at all.
Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse, this picture that supposedly captures it. It's gotta be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture?
Rob, for a second there, it paused and it just said F.
Isn't there something F?
As in press F to pay respect. You bet there is.
Oh, Jesus. You bet there is.
I am lying that this picture is a fake.
You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place, and there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night.
Look at this graph.
Very well, let's hear what you have to say.
It's
Well,
the
that's
statue
probably
of
fine.
Ami, isn't it?
Funny. No.
The
Who's gonna do that
spillage,
first?
isn't there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't be the golden statue because there's no golden statue in the picture, dude.
Oh man, but like the point is that the statue of Ami was
Yeah,
meant to
it's
be
the
there.
statue that's the contradiction, yes.
The funny part is right here.
Why? Is this a bloodstain from Danganronpa?
This isn't even color blindness at this point. Is he just what? What?
It says that in the bloody Danganronpa, the blood is pink for some
Yeah, but he
shit
can't
reason.
discern the color in this photo, Lawrence. It's plain white. Blood does not come up white on a black and white fucking photo. It comes up black. I'm livid, man.
Wow, Felix fucking racist.
It's not even racism. It's just the fact that the judge is fucking blind.
Blood. Now this case is interesting.
Oh my god, Judge, you
I'm
fucking
getting-
blood knight.
I'm getting excited now.
Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint.
I get who says that. Do you know who says that?
What?
Who says I'm getting excited now?
I'm getting excited now.
Who says that?
Tyragor.
Oh, okay, I remember now. Sorry, I forget Warframe. Oh, just paint and peach colours at that.
From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents on a black and white photo.
I'm a dab on you, hater.
The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen.
Ah, shit.
Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains?
The statue of Ami Faye. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. Huh?
You can't really use that as right.
What?
You can't just say you was there, you have to prove it, you piece of shit.
If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there.
When I went there the day after the theft, the statue of the old hag was sitting in the corner.
It looks like old bag. It says old bag in my thing because it's blurry.
The old hag.
Old bag.
Look at this old bag.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed out accidentally.
Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance.
On a fat. Here's right, fat shaming the judge.
Ha! He called him fat.
In that case, can you prove that the judge is fat? Can you give us the rhythm and reason to why the statue was moved that night?
And why he was so fat.
Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared for your answer, because I'm pissed you called me fat. Now then, who did it?
It was... Adrian Andrews?
No. That's me.
Oh, okay. I'm still trying to think on why he would have moved it. Anyway, the one who moved the statue is none other than Look At Me.
Because he realised he fucked up with his picture, because he took a picture in advance. Come now, someone!
I mean, the thing is, he probably took the picture because it's probably altered before the statue arrived. And so the statue, like, shows up in here and, like, what's happening? And so if he...
It's not supposed to be here.
So that the area looked like how it did when he took the picture.
Yeah, he'd be crazy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again, one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what makes you have your strange delusions?
It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
That is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue?
Even if asking why is pointless, the fact that you were the only person who could have done it makes it an indisputable fact. The reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins.
Well, Mr. Wright? Oh, sorry, fuck. What reason did the witness have to move the statue?
The reason can be found here in this photograph.
Look at this graph.
Shit!
Look at me, you pretended to be Master Mask, to create an alibi by showing that you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like a cheap film at a drugstore.
Wow.
That is why you moved the statue.
A single fatal flaw.
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Try. Where in this picture does this lie exist?
It's the time. Time. Time.
Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke At Me went to KB Security and murdered... Fuck, I actually prepared one as well. This is so annoying. And actually murdered Kane Bob the Builder. Therefore, it's obvious, it would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time.
What I do is actually being moved.
Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was this statue placed beside the warehouse door?
Well...
Statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. It was placed there in order to cover up the paint.
Exactly. Look At Me had already decided on the time he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place.
But what the fudge nuggets?
Of course, the statue hadn't been brought down to the basement warehouse yet.
Ah.
So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atney had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his... Sorry. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo.
Yeah! Order! Mr. Abbey, is this true?
Order.
What movement, Order? Have you got this? What's this? Even the basement warehouse of computer! Oh, what's this? Coming to the lead, go off the place of the crime!
Objection! It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lonely Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data.
Order! Mr. Bot, what is the meaning of this? Got him! I want to make you eat! Put the coffee down!
A lemon cuff. No more than 70 cups during the trial.
Said this already.
Which means I'm still good till the last drop.
You have an addiction. You need to stop.
A good point. So what? We all but travelers on the road of infinite points.
Shut the fuck up. I think you got your points mixed up with your other points.
Man, Rob was sucking Goddo's dick like so much before we started recording.
He is. He's so very fucking cool. But like trying to face him in a trial is like the worst thing in the world.
I love this program was taken ahead of time.
I love you, Godot, but shut the fuck up, please.
Bitch, make me.
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
And that the statue was moved in order to make it match. It's a very interesting idea, huh? There's one point that can't be denied.
Which is?
That's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true. What a twist.
No way, don't fall for that, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Damask. This is you.
Oh, yeah, because Lawrence is gone.
Yes?
There is no funny business in your actions, as Master Mask. There should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. One sec.
Apparently, everyone's gone. There should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. Lots of interruptions today. Yes, please provide this call with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn. All this happening on a live recording.
I first received the request from Lord Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box in Zvani. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my car 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hand for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th.
That's pretty much all the stuff we heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of the new information he gave. Witness, you'll show that there are no mistakes this time?
Zvari.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. So, First received the request about from Lordly Till about 20 days ago. This is...
Sorry, I should go.
You gonna go?
I threw up.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Take a break, buddy.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'll see you in the next one, maybe.
Later.
Bye-bye.
I guess this is just the Rob show. The urn that was placed in the box in Zvadi was then sent to the warehouse. Okay. That's fine. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew that it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my car downstairs beforehand. I then handled the security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th. Okay. I'm gonna press this, because this is interesting. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed! You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. Okay. You mean this calling card? That's right! That is, without a doubt, my calling card! I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Atme knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play to him. Then no one entered the basement warehouse? Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed! To be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey, Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Atney might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. Let me take a good hard look at the court record. Not a lot to go on, is there? That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alright then, how do we do that? There's one thing that Atme stated very clearly, that he had never seen the urn before he stole it. You were able to see the urn because you saw the treasure exhibit poster. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Well, I could just check everything, but that's not...
Alright, I'm back.
Lawrence had to go, he vomited.
Okay, that's fine.
It's the Riff Track show now, baby! Right now I'm
A lot of vomiting today.
Jesus! Is that what happened on your end as well?
Yeah, that's what my mother was sick about.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, everyone's having an ill day. Oh well, at least the fans get to enjoy a Riff Track for a small while.
I want to do Atme.
You want to do Atme?
Yeah,
Alright.
sure.
Well, he hasn't gotten anything new yet, so I will.
Yeah, so I'll do Atme, and I'll do Godot. You can do the Judge and Phoenix.
That is fine. Last I had my hands on... Okay. I'm trying to... I need to contradict this. And I'm having a very hard time doing so.
Yeah, wouldn't it be the urn itself, because they would have no fingerprints on it?
Yeah, I guess. But it's not that. The first time. Nope. I need to contradict his testimony. I've, like, pressed everything, I think. Okay, I'm gonna press this, actually. What are you doing?
I only want a bag of licorice.
Okay. You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right?
Indeedly. Seems that they had my own Zavar linking Reputation.
Sparkling reputation. I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. You better watch out too, Maya.
Why?
You mean this box?
Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn. And she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me.
Huh, interesting new tidbit. How did you know it was an extremely valuable treasure? It was worthless.
Yeah. You press it first if you want.
No, I've already pressed everything. Hold on. Yeah, this thing is worthless. How do I... Is there testimony of this?
Thing under the Magatama.
Magatama? That's
No,
just...
what's the thing under it? No, what's the thing under it?
Camera data.
Okay.
Shichishito, security camera photo, it's not this. Yeah, it's a worthless... It's the iron itself, so... No. No.
Newspaper clipping, what does that say?
Just the evidence that the urn is worthless is not here, which is annoying.
Newspaper say.
Say that again.
What does the newspaper clipping say?
Oh, the newspaper clipping just mentions the thing, but also I don't know. Because I know that they mentioned that the urn was fucking worthless, but I don't have the evidence to contradict this. I'm just gonna... Might have to look up a guide. Oh, Jesus. I never thought I'd have to do this. This is the worst. Okay, let's figure this out. I'm actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. Phoenix mentions that this is a point in contention because I can actually prove that he has seen the urn. Actually, I'm gonna press this. Okay. This is hard. This is really hard.
You're supposed to be able to prove that he's seen the urn already.
Oh, it's this. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I'll be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on the display or treasures occurring exhibit. Take good guard of the speckled urn, won't you? He was able to describe the urn. Mr. Atme, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course. You're Paul with the calling card?
Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Take good care of that speckled urn. Now, the speckled here surely refers to the pink pattern on the sacred urn.